There are moments lately when you look at yourself in the mirror while getting ready in the morning and realize you are not the same person you were a few years ago. The difference is not dramatic or loud, but it feels steady and grounded in a way that is difficult to explain. You may still carry uncertainty about certain areas of your life, but you no longer carry the same level of self-doubt in your voice. And when you pause long enough to notice it, you can feel that something inside you has matured quietly. There was a time when you needed reassurance more often than you admitted. You replayed conversations late at night while lying in bed, wondering if you said too much or not enough. You adjusted yourself to prevent discomfort, even when that discomfort wasn't yours to carry. And you mistook emotional intensity for connection because it felt validating in the moment. Now when you reflect on that version of yourself, you do not feel embarrassment as much as compassion. She was doing the best she could with the awareness she had at the time. She believed that maintaining harmony required shrinking parts of herself. And she equated being chosen with being secure. You are becoming the person she needed during those seasons. You are becoming someone who would have told her that silence does not always mean rejection. You are becoming someone who would have explained that inconsistency is information, not mystery. And you are becoming someone who would have reminded her that peace is more important than intensity. There are small moments during the day that reveal this shift. When someone's tone changes and you do not immediately spiral, you simply observe it. When a text message arrives later than expected, you continue with your evening instead of analyzing it. And when a plan falls through, you adjust calmly rather than personalizing the disruption. That steadiness did not appear overnight. It developed through disappointment, reflection, and difficult conversations that forced you to confront your own patterns. It grew during evenings when you sat alone on your couch, thinking honestly about what you were tolerating. And it strengthened each time you chose alignment over immediate validation. You may still experience moments of insecurity, but they no longer control your decisions. You notice the feeling, acknowledge it, and allow it to pass without constructing an entire narrative around it. You no longer feel the urgent need to correct or overcompensate in order to feel secure. And that restraint changes the trajectory of your interactions. The version of you from years ago would have been surprised by your boundaries now. She would have been shocked at how calmly you decline what does not align. She might have worried that this firmness would push people away. And she may have feared that standing steady would lead to isolation. But you have learned that steadiness attracts healthier dynamics. It filters out what depends on confusion. It exposes what cannot operate without instability. And it creates space for something more balanced to emerge. You are becoming someone who trusts her perception without demanding constant confirmation. You are becoming someone who pauses before reacting instead of reacting to feel relief. You are becoming someone who listens to her body when something feels off instead of overriding it for the sake of comfort. There was a time when loneliness felt unbearable because it felt like proof of inadequacy. Now solitude feels restorative because it feels like choice. You can sit at a cafe alone with your laptop open and feel content rather than self-conscious. And you can spend a quiet evening at home without interpreting it as failure. That shift alone would have comforted the younger version of you deeply. She believed that being alone meant something was wrong. She believed that speed equaled success. And she believed that emotional intensity was the only form of passion. You are showing her that calm can also be fulfilling. You are demonstrating that consistency is more powerful than unpredictability. And you are proving that security feels different from excitement, but it lasts longer. Rebuilding yourself required dismantling certain beliefs you once carried unquestioned. It required admitting when something looked correct on paper but felt wrong internally. It required releasing timelines that were built by external expectations. And it required forgiving yourself for choices made from a place of limited awareness. You are becoming someone who forgives faster and judges herself less harshly. You recognize that growth is iterative rather than linear. You understand that mistakes were lessons rather than definitions. And you no longer replay past decisions to punish yourself. There are mornings when you wake up and notice your thoughts are quieter than they used to be. You do not immediately scan your phone for validation. You do not rush to fix every uncertainty at once. And you do not carry everyone else's expectations automatically. That internal calm would have felt impossible years ago. Back then, urgency felt like responsibility. Anxiety felt like attentiveness. And overthinking felt like preparation. Now you understand that clarity requires space. You understand that not every situation requires intervention. And you understand that protecting your peace is not selfish but necessary. You are becoming someone who does not chase explanations from those who hesitate. You are becoming someone who observes patterns instead of debating them endlessly. And you are becoming someone who values her own consistency as much as she values someone else's. This evolution is not loud enough to announce publicly, but it is strong enough to change your future. It will influence who you choose and what you accept. It will determine which environments feel safe and which feel draining. And it will guide you toward relationships built on mutual steadiness rather than emotional turbulence. The younger version of you needed someone to model this stability. She needed someone to show her that intensity without consistency leads to confusion. She needed someone to demonstrate that boundaries create respect rather than distance. And she needed someone to prove that worth does not fluctuate with someone else's attention. You are becoming that model. When you sit quietly at night and reflect on how far you have come emotionally, there is evidence in the details. You recover faster from disappointment. You overthink less. And you speak more directly without fear of rejection. These changes may feel subtle, but they are foundational. They alter your nervous system's baseline. They recalibrate your expectations. And they reshape the way you experience connection. You are not becoming harder or colder. You are becoming clearer and more stable. You are not withdrawing from life. You are engaging with it more intentionally. The woman you needed years ago was steady, self-trusting, and calm under uncertainty. She did not beg for reassurance. She did not negotiate her worth. And she did not confuse chaos with passion. Now you are embodying those qualities naturally rather than forcing them. You are choosing clarity over confusion. You are choosing alignment over urgency. And you are choosing peace over performance. That transformation will continue quietly as long as you keep honoring what feels right internally. It will guide you through future uncertainty with more confidence. It will allow you to build something healthier than what you once accepted. And it will remind you that growth is not about becoming someone new, but about integrating the strength that was always developing within you. There are also moments when you recognize how differently you handle disappointment now compared to years ago. In the past, one difficult interaction could dominate your entire evening and reshape your perception of yourself. You would sit in your room replaying the conversation repeatedly, searching for where you went wrong or how you could have been more agreeable. Now when disappointment appears, you process it with perspective instead of panic. Perspective does not eliminate emotion, but it regulates it. You still feel hurt when something does not align, but the hurt does not spiral into identity questioning. You do not assume you are deficient simply because something did not unfold the way you hoped. And you no longer interpret temporary misalignment as permanent rejection. The woman you were years ago needed someone to show her that she did not have to earn calm by overextending herself. She needed someone to explain that being chosen is not the same as being secure. She needed someone to demonstrate that boundaries are not ultimatums but clarifications. And she needed someone to prove that steadiness attracts healthier dynamics than emotional intensity ever could. You are becoming that demonstration through lived experience rather than theory. Each time you sit quietly with uncertainty instead of chasing reassurance, you reinforce that evolution. Each time you leave a situation that feels unstable without dramatic confrontation, you confirm that growth. And each time you decline what does not align without apology, you strengthen your internal authority. There are evenings when you sit alone on your couch, perhaps with a book in your lap or a show playing softly in the background, and you notice that your thoughts feel less chaotic than they once did. The silence no longer feels threatening or heavy. It feels spacious and reflective. And that spaciousness allows you to think clearly rather than reactively. You are also becoming someone who differentiates between chemistry and compatibility more accurately. In the past, emotional highs could blur that distinction. Now you notice how your body feels in someone's presence, not just how excited your mind becomes. And that awareness prevents you from mistaking unpredictability for depth. The version of you from years ago may have rushed clarity because uncertainty felt unbearable. She wanted immediate confirmation to soothe anxiety. She believed that securing reassurance quickly meant securing stability. And she often equated delayed responses with disinterest. Now you understand that secure connections unfold at a steadier pace. You recognize that urgency is not always necessary. You accept that clarity can emerge naturally without being forced. And you allow space for consistency to reveal itself over time. You are becoming someone who listens to patterns instead of promises. Words still matter to you, but behavior carries greater weight. You observe how someone shows up repeatedly rather than focusing solely on how they speak in the moment. And that observational patience protects you from future confusion. This shift also changes how you speak to yourself internally. The critical inner voice that once dominated difficult moments has softened. You do not automatically blame yourself for every misalignment. And you no longer dissect your personality as if improvement requires constant self-correction. Compassion toward yourself has replaced hyper-analysis. You allow room for imperfection without concluding that you are unworthy. You treat mistakes as information rather than evidence of failure. And you move forward without carrying unnecessary self-punishment. There are mornings when you wake up and notice a subtle confidence in your posture and tone. You do not over-explain your boundaries. You do not rush to accommodate discomfort that is not yours. And you do not perform smallness to maintain connection. That confidence would have felt intimidating to the younger version of you. She feared that being firm meant being unlovable. She believed that accommodation equaled kindness. And she often sacrificed clarity to avoid conflict. Now you understand that clarity prevents resentment. You understand that boundaries create respect. And you understand that being steady does not mean being harsh. You are becoming someone who can hold both softness and strength at the same time. You can express vulnerability without surrendering your standards. You can offer understanding without abandoning your needs. And you can remain open without becoming overexposed. The woman you needed years ago did not eliminate emotion, she regulated it. She did not suppress desire, she clarified it. She did not harden herself against disappointment, she strengthened her resilience. And she trusted that alignment would feel calmer rather than chaotic. That is who you are gradually embodying. This evolution is subtle enough that others may not notice it immediately. But you feel it when you choose peace over proving yourself. You feel it when you walk away from what once would have hooked you emotionally. And you feel it when you prioritize long-term stability over short-term intensity. You are not becoming someone different for external approval. You are integrating lessons that were once painful into steady awareness. You are constructing a version of yourself that would have comforted you deeply during earlier seasons. And you are doing it quietly, without announcement. That quiet strength will shape the rest of your life more than any dramatic turning point ever could.